And so Sondland goes up to his counterpart right after that on the sidelines of that meeting, and he says, basically, you ain't getting the money until you do the investigations.
Coming in on a Fox News alert, the president's impeachment trial is continuing tonight. It's been going on all day in the United States Senate. What exactly happened that we should know about, and what can we expect in the days to come? For those answers, we turn to Texas Congressman John Ratcliffe, who has assisted the president's impeachment team throughout all of this. He joins us tonight. Congressman, thanks so much for coming on.
Great to be with you, Tucker.
So, give us your quick assessment of what you think today meant.
Well, today was really boring, but the president's defense team was really happy. We're happy that the Democrats decided to take a really bad program that they ran over in the House, one that got terrible ratings with the American people, and they're rerunning it over in the Senate right now. So we're listening to the exact same arguments that they made before that fell flat a few months ago. And I think that the American people see this for what it is, which is a disingenuous attack on the president. I mean, the Democrats keep saying our case is overwhelming, the evidence is indisputable, and now over in the Senate they're saying, but we need more evidence. So I think people see through that. I think they're already tired of this. Unfortunately, Tucker, this is going to continue for the next 2 days. It's not going to get interesting until the president's team finally gets a chance to present their arguments.
And that is when?
It'll be Friday late or Saturday is when it'll start. Okay. And, you know, I think what your viewers don't know is that the president's lawyers have been forbidden from participating in this process over in the House. It was a 78-day impeachment inquiry. The president's counsel was forbidden from participating for the first 71 of a 78-day process. So the American people are going to be hearing new arguments from the president's team starting probably on Saturday.
Impossible to know, but I just have to finish by asking, do you expect to hold all Republican members of the Senate?
I expect to hold all Republican members and to pick up a bunch of Democrats. This is such
so if that happens, and I mean, it seems like it could, what was the point of all of this?
To dirty up the president, to influence the Senate races, to make senators take tough votes, to beat up the president, to hopefully influence his re-election chances. This is going to be, you know, the president's arguments as they're presented to the American people, as I've said over the last few days, it's going to be like killing a fly with a sledgehammer. This impeachment fails factually, legally, constitutionally. There's nothing there. Our mutual friend, Andy McCarthy, I think, said it best. He said this is the Seinfeld impeachment. It's the impeachment where nothing happened, where the president had a call where he asked for nothing and he received nothing. And unfortunately, it's just been a political circus that the Democrats keep playing out.
And that's the worst part of it. It's postmodern, bizarre. Congressman, thank you.
You bet. Thanks for having me.
Chief Justice John Roberts is overseeing the impeachment trial, of course, as the Constitution demands. In a remarkable moment that occurred early this morning, late last night, Roberts became fed up with the exchanges between the House impeachment managers and the president's defense team.
I think it is appropriate at this point for me to admonish both the House managers and the President's counsel in equal terms to remember that they are addressing the world's greatest deliberative body. I don't think we need to aspire to that highest standard, but I do think those addressing the Senate should remember where they are.
Senator Josh Hawley of Missouri was in the Senate when that happened. He also once clerked for the Chief Justice, so he has a full perspective on it. He stepped out of the trial about an hour ago to talk to us briefly about what he saw. You were there when that happened, when the Chief Justice scolded the people talking on the floor. What did you make of it? What did that mean?
Well, it's really extraordinary. I could say somebody who's actually worked for John Roberts. I've never seen him do that before from any bench that I've ever seen him sit on. And it was really, I mean, it was very pointed. It followed immediately Mr. Nadler's comments to the Senate in which he said if senators didn't vote for his amendment, then we were committing treachery. That was his word, that we were voting against the United States. I mean, it's really extraordinary to basically accuse senators of treason. I mean, I'm not sure what the implication was supposed to be, except for that we're being unpatriotic by not agreeing to their dilatory tactics. And by the way, Tucker, this was at like 12:30 at night. They had been going on for 12 hours just to delay, about nothing, just to delay. And I thought the Chief Justice really put him on the spot.
It's not surprising. I mean, this is a guy, Nadler, who's accused his political opponents of working for a foreign government, betraying their country. So he'll say anything. My question is, What is the point of this exactly? So a display like that, it doesn't seem to me helps Democrats. Why are they doing it this way?
I think that, listen, they're playing to their base. I mean, that's really what this is all about. They're playing to the MSNBC cameras. At one point, Adam Schiff actually said that, listen, you know, people are still watching in California. I mean, this was about 11 p.m. and he said, well, I think maybe some people are still watching in California. So this is just playing to the base.
So here's what confuses me, Senator. If you're watching this stuff on MSNBC, as you said, at 1 in the morning, you're already convinced that Democrats don't need to win you over. So are they expanding their constituency by doing this? It seems like they're scaring some people in the process.
No, I don't think this is about expanding the constituency at all. I think that they already know how this is going to come out, and they're just messaging for it. I think that actually Noddler's comments last night, where he accused the Senate of participating in a cover-up, Tucker, that's what they're going to say. He just got there too soon. That's what they believe. That's how they're going to message it. They're not interested in trying their case. They're not even trying to put on evidence. They don't have any evidence. As has become clear today, this is all about spin.
I mean, you clerked for Supreme Court Justice. You understand this process. I mean, you understand the Constitution. I'm trying to take this seriously because I'm an American and I believe in our basic systems, but this seems a mockery to me.
Well, you know, I thought that the thing that really, to me, emerged in today's arguments that's interesting is Schiff actually standing up and saying you can't trust elections in the United States. He said in 2016 the president cheated, not legitimate. He said the 2020 election may not be legitimate, may not be able to trust it, and therefore you have to protect democracy by overturning elections? I mean, that's their argument. It's no wonder that they don't want to actually have this trial.
Yeah, and because everything is irony, they accuse Trump of undermining confidence in our institutions. Amazing. Thank you for joining us. I know you're just taking a break from the trial in progress. We appreciate it, Senator. Thank you.
Thank you.